Hey, I just got back from watching The Invitation. It was directed by Jessica M. Thompson and stars Nathalie Emmanuel and Thomas Doherty. It features Nathalie Emmanuel as a young woman who has no family members left and does a DNA test. She's then contacted by a very distant relative and invited to a wedding. As she's staying at this wedding, she begins to realize that things are just not what they seem, and a gothic story presents itself. And that is all I can really tell you without giving you any spoilers. So let's just get right to it and make this a quick review. So, is this movie worth your time? I really think that depends. It's okay. It's not the worst movie ever. But I would honestly recommend, if you're going to go see this in the theater, go in with low expectations. I definitely wasn't expecting a lot of this movie, and I think it helped with my experience. I didn't set a high bar, and I think I found the movie a little bit more enjoyable because I kind of assumed it would be a little middle of the road, and it is. I think its ending kind of suffers and gets almost a little too silly. I don't want to say rushed, because that's not the word, but it doesn't feel almost not satisfying enough for some reason. I've thought about it a little bit, and I still can't quite put my finger on why it lacks such satisfaction. But it does feel like it falls a little flat. But there's a good piece of the movie that isn't too bad, and it does build up some intrigue. So I'm going to say that if you're just looking for a horror movie for this weekend to go see in theaters, maybe on a date or something, sure, go see this movie. I don't think it's too bad. It's not great, but I think you'll have a decent experience with it. Outside of that, if you're a huge horror buff, I don't think this isn't doing anything too new or too special. You're not going to be too upset if you don't go and see it, at least not right away. But I do think that this could do well on streaming, and I do think it may very well even have somewhat of a cult following later on. It's definitely that kind of movie where it's not good, but it definitely hits some right notes. So, yeah, my final verdict is, if you just want to go see a decent horror movie this weekend, maybe decent's being a little too nice, but it's fine. Go see this movie. Everyone else, that if you weren't too interested to see it to begin with, I probably wouldn't go out and see it. It's nothing too crazy. So, yeah, that's all I have to say about that, other than Thomas Doherty, who I had never seen before. Apparently he's been in several episodes of Gossip Girl, which I've also never seen, is a very charismatic man. That's all I got to say. Yeah. Woo. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.